Opening with the queen's pawn controls the center, and usually leads to a more positional development of the pieces. The Indian game begins by controlling the important e4 square with the knight, rather than a pawn. Saifur builds a strong center by controlling the important d5 square, and creates a square for the knight to come to c3 without blocking the c-pawn. e6 opens up a line for the dark-squared bishop and prepares to castle quickly, while preparing to push a pawn to d5 and recapture with a pawn if captured. Knight c3 develops the knight to fight for the e4 square and to control d5. In the Nimzo Indian defense, bishop b4 pins the knight on c3, preventing it from moving or protecting e4, and threatens to trade, disrupting white's pawns after b takes c3. Knight f3 develops the knight, defends the d4 pawn and controls the e5 square. d5 takes space in the center and attacks the c4 pawn. After all captures, this is an equal trade. Recaptures. Developing the bishop and increasing influence in the center. This attacks a knight, winning a tempo when it moves away. The knight is now adequately defended. Black develops the knight and attacks the center. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. This kicks a bishop. This moves the bishop to safety. This threatens to tactically win a knight. This develops a piece while also winning a tempo on a bishop. This wins material. This isolates a pawn, which is a weakness. This threatens to tactically win a bishop. This allows the opponent to force the loss of castling rights. This is the only good move. This forces the opponent to lose castling rights. Recaptures. This is the only move that works. The bishop is kicked by a pawn and must now move or be captured. This allows the opponent to win a pawn through a fork. Black will be winning a pawn with that fork. This move puts the bishop on a safer square. That was a free pawn. This blocks the check from an opposing queen. This misses an opportunity to eventually win a rook. Black was better off, but now their position is winning. This prevents the opponent from being able to play checkmate. This steps away from the checking knight. This is the only good move.